Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dixie from Colorado coming to you with my daily dose of mompreneur tips and encouragement to be a pattern disruptor in your life. I come here to encourage you all to not be an echo, but to be a voice all throughout your life. And so today we are going to be talking about, I'm going into my series part 2 on how to build a good character for life and a good character for business. So if you guys are jumping on my live, hashtag live, you're jumping on the replay, hashtag replay, so I can come back and give you a big shout out and say hello to you. And I'd also like to know, where is everybody coming in from? It looks like Kay House here, and she's coming from Hawaii. Danny, Dorothy, Brandy, thanks for jumping on, guys. I really appreciate you coming and showing me love, because I show up to be your pattern disruptor and to encourage you guys to live the most abundant life possible. So let's get right to it, okay? I want to talk to you about how the inside influences the outside. And this is all talking about building that character that you need to be a good person all throughout life. And so it's human tendency for us to always worry about the outside. Obviously, you know, the lipstick, the makeup, the working out. You know, we all tend to pay more attention to what we look like outwardly versus what we look like inwardly. And so this series is to really encourage you guys all to intentionally work on self-development, to building a good character in life, because your character represents who we are on the inside. And eventually everything that's in here, if you have hatred or anything that you're holding in here, it's going to come out. Hey Dorothy, she's coming in from California, thank you for jumping on. But our inside, everything that's in here, if we're caring, we're loving, we're honest, we have integrity, all of this is going to show on the outside, and that is what is eventually going to become our reputation. So do you want to leave a positive legacy in your life and in your business? Then that means that you better be making an intentional purpose to be building that character and building yourself. And so there's this saying, it says, as we are in our hearts, so we become. And that is so powerful, because it has a lot to do with like positive thinking, what we think about, what we feel, what we tell ourselves every day. All of that is eventually going to be what happens in your life. It's going to eventually be who you become. And if you're constantly negative and you're constantly telling yourself these horrible thoughts, guess what? You start to live that. You start to become that. And we don't want that. We don't want to create this bad character because we have like lack of self-esteem or we talk too negative to ourselves. So I encourage you guys to really work on self-development, to influence, to change the inside so that it can portray outwardly. If anybody here is really big into personal development, I would love for you to drop the letters PD below. I call it all the time. I was telling my hubby, I got to do my PD, which is my personal development. Drop it below. Personal development is like the key to being happy and vibrant all throughout your life. So this is no new practice, what I'm talking about. As we think in our hearts, so we become. Positive thinking, daily affirmations. Like, this is no new practice. This is old, ancient. I mean, they used this way beyond, many years ago, and they're still using it in modern practice. So coaches, life coaches, like what I do, I come to you and I teach you guys visualization. Like, even top coaches teach people how to visualize. I constantly visualize, what do I want to achieve this week? Where do I see my family in a year? Where do I see my finances? I visualize it so deep that I could smell it, that I could feel it, that I could touch it. Because if I constantly visualize that, what's going to happen? Naturally, my body is going to work towards that. Naturally, my body is going to be doing those things because that's what I'm telling myself to do, so that I can become that person. Even psychologists always teach the power of self-image. They honestly feel that there's a big link between the power of self-image with people's actions. And it's so true, because if you have a day that you're not feeling good about yourself, you're feeling very self-conscious or insecure, or not, you don't have that confidence, how's your day go? Like, you're not brave, you're not empowering throughout the day. Like, it kind of pulls you down a level. But when you're feeling great, when you're feeling powerful, when you are on the top of the world and you feel so great about yourself, your actions are much more positive, right? 10 times more positive. Dorothy, thank you so much. I really appreciate you commenting on here. Yes, you followed me from my fitness endeavor now to my new endeavor, and it's incredible. Life mentoring, mama mentoring, doing e-commerce, social retail. This is my thing. But anyways, back to it. So coaches, life coaches have used this. Psychologists have used this. Even doctors make a big note in a lot of their surveys and a lot of their findings that the impact of positive attitude and healing, a lot of their patients, if they have positive attitudes, their healing is quicker, it's faster, versus those that come in with negative thinking. Like, honestly, you can heal thy body with thy mind. Okay, that's very powerful. You can almost definitely heal anything within the body if you can do it through your mind. So you guys, what we believe truly matters. What we believe in here is going to portray the way that we act. It's going to build our reputation. So what we reap is what we sow. So if you're constantly out there planting negative seeds, you're a negative person, you're down talking other people, you are building a very horrible character. But then what's going to happen? You're only going to get negativity back. You're not going to have positive people in your life. You're going to have you're setting yourself up for a horrible path. So you guys, what we do or what we neglect is totally going to impact who we are and who we become, because our character definitely matters. It's all about the inside first, working on the inside so that we can have a positive influence on the outside through our actions, through our honesty, our integrity, and our reputation. Because the thing is so when it comes to this, working on the inside, influencing the outside, we have 100% control on our inside, on our personal growth, on our inside development. You have 100% control. Because you guys, we can't determine what happens to us. We can't control what happens to us, but we can determine and control what happens within us. So it's not about what happens to you, but it's how you react to it. It's how you grow from it. It's how you develop from it. And, I've done a lot of lives, how I've talked about some of the worst things that have happened to me in my childhood, in my early adulthood, and how I did not let that pull me down, because I kind of controlled that happened, but I controlled what I did in here, and I controlled that I let that be my stepping stone to be bigger, to be better, to be stronger, and to be braver. So, whenever we fail to make right character choices within us, we're giving our ownership away. You're giving your ownership to yourself away when you make these bad character choices. So, whatever it is that you're making a bad character choice to, you are giving full control to that. And then you've lost control of yourself. So make sure that you are using your character and your right choices to influence what you're going to do on the outside. And so to end this, you guys, I've talked a little bit about personal development, and the best way that you can create inside values and work on the inside in order to create that character that shines on the outside, to create that character that has values and integrity and honesty and reliability, you have to do personal development. And I'm going to give you guys a suggestion on one of my favorites that I love. It's called The Invaluable Laws of Growth. It teaches you in all areas of your life on how to grow, how to become better, how to be more positive, how to be more loving, how to love thy neighbor, how you want to be treated. And so I encourage you guys, grab that book on Kindle. If you like to highlight stuff up, I have mine, and I highlight it with markers and pens, and I always refer back to it, but it is a great book. So if you guys are resonating with any of this and you feel you resonate that it is really good to work on yourself, and it is important to build good character, and it's important to do personal development, I would love for you guys to share this video out. Let other people see that you see value in personal character, and this can help them. Some of these tips that I gave can help that can help your friends and family. So I would love, make sure you comment below. Let me know if you guys are into personal development and what your favorite books are that you read. And remember, some people, I've heard it so much, and I'm going to tell you, it's a lie when you tell me I don't have time for personal development. It's not that you don't have time. It's that you're putting your time into other things that are less likely to be fruitful in your life. Because I'm going to give you this tip on how to fit in personal development. I call it dead time. Okay? Remember that, dead time. So my dead time is when I'm putting my makeup on. Obviously, there's not much else I can do when my hands are busy. When I'm driving, when I'm showering, maybe when I'm sitting at the table waiting for the kids to finish their homework. There is so much dead time that you can be listening to personal development. I may not always have time, and you may not always have time to have a book in your face, but you can grab audiobooks and you can listen to it all the time. And that's how I fit it in. Because I'll tell you right now, being a mom of 4, I do not have much time. I do not have a lot of leisure or a lot of free time because I am busy with them. And that's why I have really become fond of this new endeavor of my social retelling and my online mentoring, is because this venture is letting me shine my light on what I'm good with, but I don't have to take time away from my kids. So you guys, I really encourage you all, pick up some personal development, work on that inner character, because this world needs more loving, positive people. Once again, you guys, I'm coming to you as your pattern disruptor in Colorado, and I will be back tomorrow with my part 3 series of building a good character in your life. Take care, everybody.